with Warlock early game. Excuse me, a little hiccup there. All the while, Demon farmed extremely well, 190 creep kills in 36 minutes. Oh, and I was talking about when I'm talking about how many creep kills per minute. Usually you want five or six creep kills per minute is very good, and 4 creep kills per minute is about the average for a carry hero. So if you're getting about 5-6 creep kills per minute, you're doing very well, and 4 is about the average. And you're like, what's the difference between 4 creep kills and 6 creep kills per minute? Think about it. You get about let's say you get an average 50 gold from killing a creep, so that's 100 gold per creep. So in 5 minutes, that's 500 extra gold that you would have had. So it really just adds up. As I stated before, Dota is a game where early success can often dictate late victory. Meanwhile, it looks like not meanwhile, it looks like the Scourge, they played a decent game. Silencer did have strong lane control during the early phases, but that's the thing about Silencer. He gets really fragile, easy to take down late game. He's not a carry hero. People often say he's a carry hero. He's a DPS hero. Another friend of Luminous is Nebula. In one of his Luminous videos, clearly states that there's a difference between a carry hero and a DPS hero. I completely agree with what he said. He said, DPS heroes are heroes like Klinks, Nordstrom. Dro, to a sense, is a DPS hero, not so much a carry. Heroes that just do burst, like Enchantress is a DPS hero, not really a carry hero. Carry heroes are heroes more like Kunkka, Sven, Mordred, Phantom, heroes that can just obliterate teams like Ursa. DPS heroes are heroes that soften up enemy heroes. Weaver, in a sense, is a DPS and a carry hero. Carry heroes are also, well, obviously, clearly they're DPS heroes, but their presence in a team fight is felt much more. Klinks, if you just pop a dust, he's instantly dead. Jar Ranger, she's like paper. And that's the thing about Nevermore. Nevermore is one of the, I would say, I would argue he's one of the few carry heroes who's just really fragile. It's just, Nevermore can do so much more than just the average DPS hero. With his Shadow Raises, he's got nuking potential. His ult is very good, so it just makes him a bit different. If you guys have different opinions about that, just leave a comment. Once again, just clearly explain your train of thought, because I don't want you just randomly flaming me or flaming someone else. Explain your reasoning for what you think is a carry hero or a DPS hero, or if you think DPS heroes are carry heroes. So just leave a response or a comment. Okay, so meanwhile, I'm going to talk about Tide. Tide played a very good roaming game. I don't think he he didn't really get those key ults to cancel Fear's ults. And I think Fear ulted a lot and didn't get it cancelled. So very well done by him to just position himself, getting the heroes that can cancel his ult, like Potom, Sven, and Tide. Weaver played a pretty good game. You see he's 10-2 and 4. He got the majority of the kills, and that's just really what you want. He only has 132 creep kills, so not too great. Meanwhile, Demon just out-farming everybody. Potom has some really nice arrows. Just phenomenal arrow. I don't say phenomenal play. She's 06 and 9. I really don't like looking at statistics and calling out heroes. Because of that, because if your team plays poorly, you're bound to die a lot. So I think Mikey, the Potom, he did play a very good game. Sven, I think he didn't stun very well. Like sometimes he would stun heroes that were about to die. Him and Tide had that very poor chain stun where I think which did cause him to die. I think it was over here when they were going for Warlock in line at top rune. Just poor chaining. Overall, I think the game was just won because of the team cooperation and how well the team the Sentinel was able to play as a team. Chain their skills together. You saw that epic black hole by Enigma where he baited Sven and Tide, and then Demon, the Nevermore, just went ulti and just destroyed them. Kuroki had a rather poor game, I would say, a poor showing at the start, where he would just torrent randomly, not really randomly, he would torrent and just miss. That team clash during the mid portion of the game, where all these heroes are just going after different Scourge heroes. That was the only poor play by Nirvana. Everything else they played perfectly. So really, that's all I have to say. If you guys have any comments, suggestions, just let me know. Once again, this is Restocker signing off. So yeah, if you guys have actually, if you guys have any questions about the IRC, please PM me or PM Luminous48. Once again, I will put a link to his channel in the description. He's a very nice guy. So if you guys want to play a few Dota games with us, you know, like we play at a mid-level. You know, we get the chicken. You know, you're not gonna be playing pub style games. So if you're looking to have, you know, slightly competitive games in a mid-level environment, definitely PM me. And we can probably get you guys in. We play daily. You know, there's always people on the channel. Just, you know, leave a message, ask what room we're playing in. We do use the Garena platform to play, so you might want to download that. If you don't, download IRC. All the details I can explain to you guys. Just make sure you PM me. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Restocker signing off. GG.